big right hand by Mayweather. It's just a matter of how much more of this could he take. 3, 4.
Openings from a distance.
That right hand is landing very accurately now from Broner.
Nice short left.
Was landing the clean, effective blows. Then as the round goes on, here comes Margarito with this sort of accumulation of punches where eventually he started penetrating and landing his shots. Rough round to score.
There's her dreaming down the left eye. That may have been caused by that right. Belt away from Andrew Maloney. Oh, he snaps his head back! Franco does damage to Maloney. Of Andrew.
I do feel like not as excited as an Earl fight with Manny, but I'm still hyped for it. I'm still hyped for it. And they got a lot of things on tonight. So, you know, they got that fight. They got that, you know, that pay-per-view, and then SummerSlam, you know, wrestling. They got wrestling.
Yeah, true.
They moved it to Saturday, and it was just crazy. Like, so many things going on all at one time. Let's see who gets the best ratings, who gets the most buys.
This is the thing, you know. I mean, Pacquiao versus Errol would have done a lot bigger ratings, but in saying that, it's Manny Pacquiao. So you got a lot of people from even Australia, the Philippines, Asia, Southern Asia, Indonesia, China, Japan. Pacquiao brings all them people in. Europeans, well, you know, we know the Brits, they love their boxing. And obviously in America, you have a massive Filipino racing at Los Angeles, all through Southern Cal, San Diego. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on Pacquiao. Pacquiao brings a lot of eyes to the sport anyway. So I don't think it really matters who he fights. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, there would have been more eyes on the Errol fight, but because Errol brings all his fan base over, and Errol's my favorite fighter that's active. I love Errol. So disappointed that, you know, the injury happened in sparring. You know what I mean? It's not good. Obviously, they've had to have an operation, clear that up. He could be out for a good 2 to 3 months. You know what I mean? I was always worried, and I said this the other day on a podcast, I was always worried after the car accident for a lot of reasons. And when he took that fight with Danny Garcia, I was like, shit, holy moly, you're hopping in with a tough guy at 47 that can punch off both sides, like probably top 10 in the world. You know what I mean? This is not an easy fight. You've just had a car accident 11 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, where's Errol at?
Not even here. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's hard.
A lot of people say that he's never, I want to say it was one of my boys at work. He came up and goes, man, you know, you heard about Earl? And I said, yeah. Like right after the day it happened, the news went out or whatever, you know, he goes, yeah, like, I was like, yeah, man, I heard about that. And he was just like, and he was kind of shaking his head, and he's just like, yeah, I don't think Earl's ever been the same after that.
No.
And I really feel like he has some other injuries that it's going to really affect his career.
This is the thing that we could be talking about, hopefully on your channel or whatever channel it is in 2 years. Shit, Errol wasn't the same fighter. Or look at Errol retaining his WBC world title. If you go off the Garcia fight with Errol versus Garcia, I thought he got off to a great start. I thought he was a little bit sluggish in rounds 8 and 9. He came down. He gritted off. He was on top. He got through it. He didn't get the knockout. You know what I mean? But it really turned into a bit of a slugfest at the end, sort of going towards each other, power versus precision. And it was a tricky fight. But I definitely thought after that, oh, well, shake that rust off, go again next year. Obviously, that fight was back in December of 2020. And then when I found out about that he's going to do the Pacquiao fight, I thought, whoa, shit, we're going to really find out where Errol's at. It doesn't matter. We know where Pacquiao is at because we know what he's done in the ring. You know, I mean, Pacquiao can bring so much. But if you go off the Thurman fight, but Pacquiao hasn't had a car accident like Errol had, but Pacquiao is also a lot more older in age. You know, I mean, when he was going to fight Errol, he was given away 11 years in age or 12 years in age. I think Errol's, 30, 31. So That would have been stylistic really good, but we just hope Errol gets back hopefully later in the year, November, December, hopefully before Christmas, that they can do Pacquiao versus Spence versus Pacquiao. It'll probably be in Texas too, or Vegas. Dallas. Cowboys Stadium would be great before Christmas.
That would be nice. Like, say, like, December, like a week before Christmas or something like that.
That would be incredible. That would be incredible. And what a great place for boxing there at Cowboy Stadium, AT&T.
That would be nuts, bro. So, to go through this interview, you got Robert the Ghost Guerrero, Victor Ortiz. You got? And who do you got?
I'm gonna go with. Oh, geez, that's a tough fight.
You think it goes all 12 rounds?
I do. I think it goes 12 rounds because those guys are both so seasoned. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I want to. Guerrero stays fit all year round. I don't know if Victor's been as fit. Now, Southpaw versus Orthodox, it's a tricky fight, this one. You know what I mean? It's going to be similar. Yeah, I'm going to go with Guerrero on points.
On points?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Guerrero on points. But Guerrero's an aging fighter too. But we can't really say he's aging because you got Pacquiao in the main event at 42, turning 43 in December. It's crazy.
Exactly. And then you got, the main event, Manny versus Ugas. How do you got that fight going? Do you feel like it'll go 12 rounds, or do you feel like it's going to get stopped, or it's going to get stopped in the early round?
I think it will go to about round 7 or 8, round 9, and I think Pacquiao will blow him out. I could just tell the way Justin Fortune was talking the other day around where he's at, and Fortune's a great guy. He's an Australian guy. He's managed strength and conditioning. And he's a straight up dude. He just tells it how it is, Fortune. And Fortune was pretty blunt and straight down the line of where Pacquiao is at in terms of strength, fitness. And when you hear Fortune and Higgins and Boo Boy start talking about knockout power and all this sort of stuff, I think they're going to blow Ugas out. And they could get him out there in 5 or 6. I think it'll be around 8 or 9. I think he'll knock Ugas out and get him out of there and make an incredible statement. Once again, to the world of boxing, that 1, he's still here, 2, he's still got power, 3, he's still got fitness. And whether he talks about Terence Crawford, whether he talks about Errol, who knows what Manny will talk about at the end of the fight. He might. I hope he doesn't call out Floyd, because I don't want to see Floyd fight again. Please, Mr. Floyd Mayweather, you want another fight? No, I hope he doesn't do that, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. I can't wait to hear what he says tonight. It's going to be, I know it's going to be some fireworks going on that tonight. It's just going to be insane. And
yeah.
If I could be honest, I really feel like Manny should retire. But
yeah,
just live your life, man. Live.
That's it.
Got a lot of stuff in the Philippines. You got gyms.
Yeah.
You got a yacht, you got a copter, and you got all these things, man. I would say just kind of just call it. But since Earl's not fighting, it's not the fight that he really wanted. I feel like he's gonna go one more, and it's just gonna be nuts, man. This rest of this year for boxing, shoot, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. And,
man, it's gonna be a great night, and it's gonna be. The boxing needs this, you know what I mean, right now. This is the pinnacle of the sport, and the pinnacle, the past, the present, and he's creating stuff for the future. So it's just remarkable. And I pinch myself just thinking I'm going to watch Manny Pacquiao walk into the ring tonight. And that's just great. It's an event. He's a happy guy. He's an amazing human being. I've got to meet him a few times, and he's incredible. He'll be remembered as a god in boxing. You know what I mean? He has that different aura to a lot of other fighters. You know what I mean? he has a country, you know what I mean? He has a lot of people that absolutely love him all around the world. And, you know what I mean? He's been an incredible fighter. What can I say? You know what I mean? He eight times, you know, 8 divisions. It's just remarkable, you know what I mean? And he's good for the sport, and we're going to miss him. One day we're going to miss him, and you just never know. You know, this is the thing with boxing. You know, Ugas gets one through early. You just don't know what can happen in the fight. I don't think Ugas has got the power to hurt Pacquiao. But you never know. You know, I mean, if it's a close loss, and Ugas somehow finds a way to box and hold Pacquiao at bay and slow it down and do things, I don't think Pacquiao's going to make it like that. That footwork from Pacquiao, those calves. Like, I looked at his calves yesterday at the weigh-in. You know what I mean? And his body looks incredible. And like I say to a lot of fighters, he walks around at weight. And this is the difference between a lot of fighters. The fight's at 147. Pacquiao walks around at 155. He's just got to shred that 6 pounds like he has. He comes in very, very strong for it. You know what I mean? He's not dehydrated. He's not watered out, gassed out, weighed out. He's ready for it, and he's strong for it. And that's a big key. Floyd did that as well, Carlos. Floyd was very good for the weight at 47. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Ugas will have to drop, you know, well, he did, look, yes, the way he had to drop a bit more to come in, and obviously, you know what I mean? You know, let's see how he rehydrates for tonight.
Oh, it's going to be one hell of a fight, bro. And I appreciate it again, you coming on my channel.
No, thank you, Carlos.
It's been you know, it's been dope, man, to finally get to meet you. And this is your second interview on my channel. And the first one did electrifying.
Oh,
And
nice.
I can't wait to see what happens, man, you know, in the future, and see where everything goes, man, for boxing. Let everyone know, you know, where they can find you at, Instagram, social medias, and all the links will be in the description down below.
So shout out to FightHype.com. Make sure you always subscribe to FightHype.com. And shout out to Nunanboy Promotions on Instagram and Facebook. That's where you find us, where we cover all things boxing all over the world, based here in Australia. So we cover a lot of Australian fighters, but we cover all fights all over Europe, Asia, obviously very, very American influence, because that's where my work is well critiqued. And that's where I know American boxing pretty well. So, yeah, Nunanboy Promotions and FightHype.com. That's where you'll find me. And make sure you obviously tune in to tonight. It'll be a great fight. Obviously, Pacquiao versus Ugas. And make sure you always support Mayweather Sports. You got the Mayweather shirt on too, huh?
Yes, sir.
With the Filipino colors.
Yes, sir. Out of respect, you know. And shoot, I'm hyped, bro. And thanks again. Y'all check out his description down below. Go subscribe. Go follow his podcast, and you will not be disappointed. And you know, the sky's the limit here. And I appreciate everything, man. And 100+ subscribers. I got my merch out there.
Yeah, right.
You know, tell your friends, tell everybody. You know, DM me on Instagram. The link in the description down below. And go cop some merch, man. You know, keep this channel growing. And remember that, guys. One love. Carlito, we out.
Too easy, brother.